Alright, so it's kind of dark now, but hopefully it should lighten up when I switch to my other screen, which is here. And, I'm making this as a video response to the video, Gay Sex with Transgender Men, Part 2, which was very informative and very helpful, and I realized that I had this document sitting on my computer. I had posted it to Craigslist, and I had posted it on Facebook. I wrote this when I was kind of angry, but I tend to try and not let my anger show. About a lot of misconceptions that I was noticing about the term transgender. And a couple comments, because I'm fairly certain I'm going to get a few about the quality of the actual video of the vlog. I considered putting on a shirt and then was like, fuck it. I'm comfy. I'm in bed. It's 4 a.m. This is a last-minute vlog. I'm not going to edit it a whole lot either. And I had considered turning on a light, but I've got 2 lights on in my room, and the only other one is straight overhead, which I don't really like having on, and then I'd have to get up. And again, I'm already in bed, which is also why the camera angle is strange. This is how did I get Dora in my mouth? Dora's the puppy. New puppy. She sheds a lot. It's probably how I got fur in my mouth. Don't be worried. So, that's what's going on with me. And, again, it's 4 a.m., so I'm just going to read this. It's about 2 pages. And I titled it Education About Transgender. Transgender is an adjective. A person is not a transgender. They are transgender, male / and or female. The spectrum of gender expression and diversity is as wide as the spectrum for sexuality. Transgender is an umbrella term. It covers a lot of ground, and actually very little about a person can be found out by saying they're transgendered. It covers drag queens / kings, cross-dressers, transvestites, transsexuals, and everything in between. A transsexual person is a person who identifies as a biological sex other than the one they were assigned at birth. They could choose to have surgery or not. Neither choice is more valid than the other. There is more than one way to be a transsexual. In general, there are male to female transsexuals who are born biologically male and identify as female and live as female. There are also female to male transsexuals who are born biologically female and identify and live as male. A male to female transsexual person is not a chick with a dick, a she-male, or any other porn term you might have heard. Also, a lot of people consider tranny to be offensive. Trans girl, guy, man, woman, etc. refers to their identity, not their biological sex. A trans man is someone who identifies as male. A trans woman is someone who identifies as female. Each transgendered person has his or her own feelings about their body, gender identity, and comfort levels. If you happen to come across someone in the personal section on Craigslist who's trans, do not assume that entitles you to ask about their transition status, being pre or post-op, or assume that they're comfortable with their body and willing to use their birth genitals. I have gotten so many offers of people who want to use, and this is a quote from several emails, use my man pussy. Not only is that crass and offensive, it's often hurtful. I get a lot of people that, even though I post in the men looking for men under long-term relationships, they're looking for a hookup, and they claim to be straight, which is why they're interested in me. I'm not straight. If you're a straight man, you should not be interested in me. I'm a man. That's not in the paper. That was a rant. I digress. Transgender does not equal gay. A trans woman who is romantically interested in men is a straight woman. If she's interested in women, she's a lesbian, just like any other woman on the planet. Same goes for trans men. If they're interested in men, they're gay. If they're interested in women, they are straight. A gay man is not transgendered unless he identifies as such. Being gay does not make you more or less womanly or effeminate, and an effeminate gay man does not necessarily identify as a woman, even if he wears women's clothing. Then he is either a cross-dresser or a transvestite or any combination or whatever his motives are. If he identifies as male, he's a man. In a same-sex relationship, there are no man and woman roles. In a straight relationship, you wouldn't say that there are two women or two men. Masculine and feminine gender roles do not have to be filled in a relationship. Two masculine men can love each other the same as a man and a woman. Those were all of the issues that I had come across, that I had experienced personally, as having relevance to why I thought people might need to be educated, but it occurs to me that there are some terms in there I did not define. A transvest, these are basic understandings. Please take with you after this, if you're not already aware of it, that these are not textbook definitions. These are trying to inform ally definitions so that they can then do more research. A transsexual is someone who lives as and identifies as a gender other than they were assigned at birth. A transvestite is someone who dresses as the other gender for a sexual reason, and a cross-dresser is someone who dresses as the other gender for a reason that is not sexual, could be completely. Transvestites and cross-dressers generally don't try and pass, meaning they do not try and present and live. I shouldn't say that. I don't have a terrible amount of experience with transvestites and cross-dressers. I do have some with drag queens. Something that's commonly misunderstood about drag is that drag is a performance. Drag performers are putting on a caricature of the gender they are presenting. They are not identifying, well, they are at that point in time, but they do not consistently identify as any specific. Well, they might. They don't consistently identify as the character they are portraying. They are actors. It is a performance. Even if it's just a performance art kind of thing where they're walking out on the street, it's still a performance. And other than that, do more research, educate yourself, not only about the spectrum that transgender encompasses, but also about the huge variety of human sexuality. It's something I'm personally very interested in, even though I don't have more of a personal investment in it, because I'm fairly clear-cut as far as those lines go. I am transsexual, which is the most commonly heard of form of transgender, and I am gay. So those are two things that people know what they are, so I'm fairly well categorized, and I don't have a problem with those categories, but some people do. I'm going to let you guys go now. This is just a quick vlog. I'm not going to edit it. I might regret that decision later. I might do a better version of this later, but don't hold me to it. And I will see you guys the next time I get up enough motivation or something irritates me enough to do a vlog. And Jack, Drick, Lydia, and I don't think Anna watches my YouTube. I have a surprise for you, and it will be delivered via Ninja Mail, which will look a lot like your regular mail. I'll talk to you guys later, and have a good night.